morning. My name is Jason Weber, and I am the spirituality coordinator here at HKIS, but I'm also a very proud alum of Hong Kong International School, and it is such a thrill and honor to be able to come tonight and continue to listen and hear and just enjoy really all of our performing arts programs here. It is just astounding, and I'm thrilled that they continue to have such a high level and amazing talent. It's really quite a blessing. It's great. Mr. Ross, at some point, I'd like to just tell you about how we use plungers in our jazz band. Just a heads up. Remind me to tell you. We had a lot of fun in jazz band back in the day. So anyway, not that you don't now. Mr. Ross asked me to introduce this next piece the wind ensemble will perform, called Noah's Ark by Bert Abermont. This piece depicts the biblical story of Noah's Ark from the first book of the Bible, Genesis, from chapters 6 to 9. This piece is in 4 distinct parts that tell the story. The first section is called The Message. The opening trumpet solo depicts the voice of God as he calls to Noah, played tonight by Harrison. The euphonium solo, played by Thad. I didn't see that there's a Thad fan here. Is the voice of Noah responding to God with trepidation but faithful obedience. God has become saddened by the sinful state of the world and has decided to wash it clean through a great flood to destroy the entire world except for Noah, his family, and a pair of each animal in the world. Noah is given specific instructions how to build this ark, an enormous boat. This section slowly and solemnly builds as the daunting task for Noah and his family come into full view. The second section is the parade of animals. In this fun and playful section, you may hear distinctive instrument sounds, walking, hopping, jumping, lumbering, flying, and slithering their way toward the ark. As you hear the melody pass between many instruments, try to pick out which animal you think each instrument represents. Can you hear the elephants, the monkeys, the birds, the giraffes, the lions, and more? For eventually, the whole animal kingdom. As the parade winds down, the third section, the storm begins. The ark is prepared and the rain starts to steadily fall. The rain increases, the flood begins, and the ark eventually lifts off the ground. The winds howl, lightning strikes, thunder booms, and the ark begins to toss and turn in the waves. The ark has no sail, no rudder, no way to steer. You can hear the ark rocking, rolling, crashing through the waves. The storm section dramatically concludes on a high note, possibly depicting the ark coming to a rest near the top of Mount Ararat. The transition that follows seems to depict the moment when Noah sends a first raven and then a dove out on reconnaissance missions to see if it's safe yet to disembark. The fourth and final section is the Song of Hope. One can imagine the prayers and thanks that Noah and his family said as they put their feet back on dry ground. This hopeful melody is first played by the solo clarinet, tonight by Adrian. It is later passed to the English horn, played by Lester. And then on to many other instruments. This is the point at which God made a promise to Noah and his family that he would never again destroy the world, no matter how bad the sin of the world became. He gave to Noah the rainbow as a sign of this promise. In this regal section, you can envision the rainbow appearing in the sky as the clouds part, and people and animals triumphantly exit the ark, ready to begin anew with a song of hope in their hearts. The final moments of the piece feature a number of instrument solos that hark back to the parade of animals. The composer seems to be showing the animals waving goodbye to each other as they disembark and gently disperse out into the world. Again, listen to the different instruments and which animals you think they represent. While we may often see Noah's Ark presented as a colorful children's narrative with visions of animals and rainbows, there's much more depth to be found in this miraculous biblical story. At its heart, this is a story about a washing of cleansing from sin, a baptism of sorts for the whole world itself, and even a foreshadowing of washing and cleansing of sin through individual baptism. Unfortunately, even after this epic cleansing, those who came out the other side of this great flood eventually turned back to sin. And that is precisely why this story points to the need for Jesus. Not even destroying the entire world could remove the stain of sin. The only thing that could do that was Jesus' death on the cross. The Wind Ensemble students have worked very hard in the preparation of this epic piece. So please sit back. Let yourself be immersed in the wonder of this miraculous story. Close your eyes and take it all in. Thank you.